We all know Stephen Hawking as one of the smartest and most valuable scientists of our age. He played a vigilant role in exploring the concept of black hole, making it famous in the world of science. However, even his research was not completely flawless, as there was a paradox that he was trying to solve in the following years. While the world was submerged in the amazement of black hole theories, an Indian physicist had disproved black holes. He told the science world that no true black holes can form, but it was ignored. Scientist Abbas Mitra showed through his research papers that black holes can never exist, and by doing so, he not just broke Stephen Hawking's black hole theories, but also solved the black hole information paradox. Perhaps the world did not want to step away from such a theory that opened up so many new ideas that soon. Whatever it is, Stephen Hawking himself agreed to this fact. After a few years, these events happened. Before we learn what led to these decisions, we have to understand the paradox that kept Hawking engaged. Black hole information paradox relates ideas of quantum mechanics with Einstein's general theory of relativity. Einstein's theory states that energy can neither be created nor lost, only transformed into different forms. When it comes to quantum scope, this idea is applied to information as a whole. Information in physics means the special states of objects like mass, position, and temperature. Basically, it says information can never be lost wherever it's sent in the entire universe, even to black holes. This comes back to the property of black holes, which we have already discussed on our channel. For more information, click the link at the top right corner of the screen to watch the video. When things enter the event horizon of the black hole, they are sucked into it without a trace. Not even light can escape the force of a black hole. Stephen Hawking's theories say that black holes emit electromagnetic radiation, and proved theoretically that they could disappear eventually for good. The actual problem is sensed here, as this idea of information being lost into a black hole contradicts with the previously explained law of information. Since information is also absorbed into a black hole, when they disappear, the information, which can never be lost, also disappears along with it, according to this theory. Before we could go any further, head on to our channel to find more interesting videos. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and ring the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our videos. In 2014, Stephen Hawking shocked the scientific community by saying there actually were no black holes at all, or at least not in the way we'd been taught to think about them. However, 13 years before this, in a paper published in the journal Foundation of Physics Letters in 2000, Abbas Mitra argued there can be nothing as black holes, and they would only be approximate or quasi-black holes. He joined the dots to make it clear that black holes theoretically correspond to zero mass. So, this means they cannot be formed. In his words, he mentioned the possible black hole candidates as eternally collapsing objects. According to Stephen Hawking, he denied the event horizon by giving it a new name, a parent horizon. A parent horizon is a region that temporarily holds matter and energy before releasing them in a different form eventually. Although these explanations are well enough and the replacement theories are perfectly fitting, People still hesitate to buy the idea because of the first real image of black hole captured in 2019. Well, in reality, no scientist could actually prove it a black hole, as it's assumed to be a possible candidate for it. So, in hard words, the picture taken was true, but the fact that it's a black hole is a fact people tend to believe blindly. How can we see something that does not even exist? Science is always mysterious until we have sufficient evidence to prove an established concept or theory wrong. They cannot be denied. But black holes are not true, at least not what we think they are, and there is enough evidence for us to believe that. When I found about this, even I couldn't believe my eyes. Let us know how does it feel to know that black holes, which we have been thinking over for so long, are not really true. In the meantime, we should also think about a scientist whose discoveries were ignored, although they carried important details to the black hole theory. The world believed it when a famous theorist like Hawking proposed it, but not Abbas Mitra. Why do you think this happened? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. That's all for now, folks. Stay tuned with Quantum Vimana.